Unmute everybody. Everyone's unmuted. Hello, peoples.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the new year. That started 15 days ago, and apparently the world is already burning.
Yeah, that it is. I don't know what happened.
I mean, you could name a couple of things, but according to
I
what I've
blame
heard,
somebody who is playing the game of Jumanji and hasn't finished it from 2020.
that is a possibility. It has been sitting in my office. I should probably do something about the spiders. I mean, I could just let them out onto the world and solve a bunch of things, but that would be mean.
Of course, that's my co-host. The reason why the world is falling apart. Why would it be anything else?
Look, I can't help it if you humans are easy to manipulate.
Oh, I'm not a vampire no more? I'm a human? I'm a
You
real
were
girl?
human.
Oh, fuck.
You were human at one point.
Damn! Swear I'm
So,
never
I
gonna
mean,
beat the
there's
accusation.
that.
I swear I'm never gonna beat these accusations.
Apparently a southern vampire at that.
Well, I was kind of raised in Texas, so there's that. I'm from Wyoming, raised in Texas, lived in California at some point in time, and New Jersey.
So, we are, when was the last time we actually did this?
Before Halloween.
So, we have been off for 3 whole months.
Yes. You would think we animate these.
How have we been not doing this for 3 months?
Midterms, finals, essays, color guard. My life got busy, okay?
Well, I mean, yeah, God, the cats. Again, the cats!
Yes. You see, somebody decided they wanted to subscribe.
Well, yes, because I don't want to watch the ads that Twitch plays on every 30 seconds. It's worse than, normal TV.
I mean, you're not wrong. You know, speaking of things being worse than normal TV and all, you notice everything has to be have a subscription, and even though you're paying a fucking subscription for shit, you're still getting the ads on top of that. Like, we are paying for cable TV all over when we are supposed to be streaming.
Well, yes, of course it was going to do that. They found a way to make extra money. So you can get the streaming service, right? And then on top of that, you can get the premium streaming service, which takes away the ads. Or if you do the Netflix thing before they just went to premium and regular,
it was fucking serious? Because I said fuck one fucking time. Yes, there's a reason I'm cussing a hell of a lot more than I normally do. TikTok has decided to restrict our visibility for our lives, so we will not be shown on the FYP.
Well, TikTok can suck a bag of dicks.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. Noise, noise, noise. Smoking weed, smoking weed. We all knew that was coming.
Can't show that. You can't show that on here. On top of Kevin Smith getting all pissy and skinny, he'd get very upset that you decided to share anything of his, and then we'd be instantly struck down.
Right.
So over the last 3 months, what have you been doing?
School, school, color guard, hockey, more school.
That's fair, I guess. Over the last 3 months, I have become an audio editor. I have also put out a couple of books that I've narrated. That's, I'm getting some good things going. So,
But Antoine, I'm not the only one that's been missing for 3 whole months.
what are you talking about? I've been putting out videos on my YouTube page every single day for like the last 6 months.
And how's that going?
Seeing as it's not my normal thing that everyone followed me for, it's just the geek stuff of Magic the Gathering. I got 215 subscribers. There's nothing to sniff at.
I mean, that's fair. You are changing your style from commentary and moving that all stuff to the Twitters. Speaking of, isn't there a few people you made so mad on Twitter? There's a reason I said it that way.
It's a day that ends in Y. When am I not pissing people off on Twitter?
Oh, Daddy!
Okay. So I may have pissed off the Tate bots. Something awful. I actually had a couple of tweets for like 4 days in a row go massively viral. And when I say viral, I'm not talking about, oh look, I get 100 likes, a couple of retweets, a bunch of comments. No, 400 and something thousand views, over 6,500 likes, 2,500 This is one tweet, by the way, and a bunch of tater tots in the replies, losing their goddamn minds. My phone.
I see my twin has finally joined into our chat on Twitch.
Yes. Hello, Psycho. You can ask Ishtar. My phone did not stop making noise for a week and a half. Like, it finally started to die down. And I was like, oh, cool, I can turn it off of silent. And then another tweet decided to get attention. And I'm like, oh, shit. So it was very, very interesting. And then I've been pissing off a lot of people because of my stance on what happened recently in Minnesota. I don't know if that's something you want to talk about. It's something that I'm very adamant about, and people are just being dumb.
We both
and then, of
know
course, the
that.
mayor is being dumb.
Okay. Me and you know each other very well. We've known each other for many, many, many moons now. And we both know the rules when it comes to politics between the two of us. We don't agree on everything, even though we're a centrist.
Well, yeah, that's part of being a centrist, is certain things we're not going to agree on. But, like, this whole thing is...
With that said, all this is doing is proving my point that both the left and the right are the fucking two sides of the same goddamn coin.
Oh, they've been like that forever.
Oh, well, yeah, I know that. But it's now funny seeing that their own memes are proving my point, and I'm just pointing and laughing.
Well, the left has quite literally lived the meme of, the circle meme, where it's not happening. Okay, it might be happening. It's all right. It happened, and then it happened, but it's a good thing. Like, they're living that meme right now in real time because of this shit that's been going on in Minnesota. Look, I don't know how people can look at the video and go, oh, he didn't get hit by the car. he got hit by the car.
Well,
There's
okay. I hate that I'm doing this. This is just about as dirty as I was earlier. There is camera footage from a different angle that it looks like that's not what happened, and that's why people are saying it is from a Pacific camera footage that it does not look that way.
no, and I understand that, but the footage of the car
Blah.
hitting him, pushing him back, that
Mm-hmm.
that happened.
Oh yeah.
Look, when now I understand that a lot of people, when you say, "Oh, he got hit by the car," they're like, "Oh, it only went 3 miles an hour." Listen, it
I
doesn't
got hit
matter.
by
He
a
drove
car,
it.
but I'm gonna personal experience. I got hit by a car that was going 3 miles an hour, and I ended up with broken bones.
That's again one of the things that I have said to some of these people, because they go with, "Oh, he just got bumped." It doesn't matter. It's 2 tons of steel against human flesh. It's very simple. Here's an example for you, a hypothetical for you, and I'm not talking to you, Banshee. I'm talking to the idiots.
Oh, why aren't
You
you
go
talking
out
to me no more?
because you would. I know what you would do in this situation. In this situation, you
Stab.
go out into the middle of the street. I'll get in my car. I'll go 3 miles an hour. You don't get to move. When my car gets up to you, you are going to do one of three things. One, you're going to move out of the way. Two, you're going to move out of the way. Or three, you're going to jump on the hood. And the reason you're going to do those things, because you know you'll get hurt. Now, he didn't get plowed into, but she hit him with the car. And as Psycho said, according to reports, and since they don't like it when Breitbart or Fox News reports things, CBS, a left leaning news organization, reported that he's suffering from internal bleeding. Now, internal
Oh my
bleeding doesn't
God,
necessarily mean.
TikTok! Oh my God. One of
Does it
these.
think you're 13 again?
Yes! But
Yeah,
this time it hasn't ended the stream yet.
it just limited things more.
Yes!
How can you be limited more?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm laughing because this is fucking annoying or because I find it actually hilarious or I've gone mad.
Possibly all three. Now,
We cannot have a stream without TikTok being the redheaded stepchild.
well, that's why I don't focus. I have, I have like 3 TikToks.
3?
I have, yeah, I have one for HFTG archives.
Mm-hmm.
I have one for Lucky Pack MTG, and then I have one that I was using for archives, so I didn't, so I could just go grab a video. I didn't have to log in.
Why
You know,
haven't
so
I
it's
known about the third one?
because it doesn't. I don't even know what the name is. I think it's just clips or something like that. I actually don't even remember what it was called. I probably don't have it anymore.
I'm back. Oh, okay. Welcome back, person.
Who's that? Oh, it's Dark. How's it going, Dark?
I have Twitch's chat on my flip phone, and it's in half screen because I'm also texting somebody at the same time. So
Are you streaming from a Nokia?
how rude! I am a Samsung girly through and through. How dare you?
Well, I don't know. You could have been Android. Who knows?
Samsung is Android.
Is it?
I'm too sober for this shit.
I don't have one, so I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
I'm bougie.
You're an
I have a.
iPhone.
Listen, I earned my new iPhone. Thank you. I was working with an iPhone S
Hey,
up until
Antoine.
about 6 months ago, or 4 months ago.
Antoine, At least my phone folds on purpose.
I haven't folded my phone, so it wouldn't be on accident.
But no, I'm not streaming on my phone at all. It's my computer, and I forgot before I hit going live on everything to pull up Twitch's chat on the computer. So instead of screwing everything up, because TikTok's already doing a good job of that one, it's on my phone. And I have it on split screen. So I can't really see people's usernames, but I can see what they're saying.
Well, I have it up.
I
It's
miss
perfectly fine.
Blackberry. Oh my god, I miss Blackberry.
There are more cats.
Yes, I have a new follower. We have a new follower.
Well, are you finally believing that TikTok is not going away?
Yes, we will have TikTok back next week, I promise. And you all were right, and I was wrong, and I'm sorry. And that does not mean that you guys are right that I am a vampire. It just means you were right about one thing.
Well, if I'm right about one thing, I'm usually right about everything else. I do have about a 98.7% ratio of being correct.
I plead the Fifth Amendment, Your Honor, and move to strike.
Objection.
Overruled.
Grounds for dismissal.
Why?
Because we're not in a court of law.
Well, I'm still not answering or saying anything, so meh.
So we're going to do TikToks next week?
Yes, I will have everything set up for TikTok next week. Hopefully, TikTok plays nice for the TikToks.
Are you going to go for torture or entertainment?
I don't know. Ask our chat. They're the ones that sends that stuff in.
I don't trust chat.
Remember, the whole thing of our channel and our stream has always been to give the people what they want.
I have never agreed to giving anybody what they want. Speaking of giving people what they want, it's still the same title on Twitch as it was 3 months ago.
Shut up. I was lazy. I am aware. It's same title as it was 3 months ago on YouTube, too. Again. Lazy.
See, I kind of agree with Psycho. I kind of want tacos. Tacos sound good. But then again, I
Tacos
haven't
has been sounding
eaten
good for...
in forever, so...
Tacos have been sounding good all week. But I'm going to plead the Fifth Amendment on the rest of that because I don't want to get yelled at by you or chat or the person I'm talking to on text message or the other person I'm talking to on text message who's actually watching the stream. I value my peace.
But that's not giving the chat what they want.
And I didn't say I was going to not be a brat. It's kind of my thing.
See, you're lucky that I'm not there because I know how to handle brats very, very well.
Oh, so scary. Love you.
I have a particular belt that I know how to use very, very well.
Trying to text here.
So,
I've been found in contempt of court. Ah, chat.
I don't know what you're surprised about. But I was asking about the TikTok stuff because we
Yes.
do have somewhat of a format to deal with, and I do have Reddit things.
I
And you
forgot.
have the bingo card up because you're hiding the creepy Santa Claus, who is still up,
The
and it's halfway to February.
Well, if we were to watch Futurama, Santa Claus appears even not just during Christmas. So, meh.
Yes,
But
and according to Futurama,
fine.
he's also a giant robot who kills people.
But fine. I will remove him next week. He's so creepy to you. Meh.
He is creepy. He stares at people.
I will admit one thing, and as I'm going to be straight up serious at this point in time. I mean, you got my serious voice. I miss the voice acting of the stream.
You miss the voice acting of the stream.
Yes.
Are you saying you miss my voice, darling?
Yours and me playing around. You know,
Ah.
I can't do this voice always in public. That's just weird. Could you picture writing the RTD and I'm here talking to people like, oh, but no, you can't do that. Like, what the fuck?
See, that's where you and I differ. Because I have a voice that I would do in public that would make people feel very uncomfortable. And the reason why
In caps
is
lock, our Twitch chat says, I am the ghost of Christmas past from the future. I need to read down my VTube character. Nice.
but the character that I play, I call him Sherlock. Sherlock, if you want me to introduce you to him, I will. But there's something about Sherlock that you have to understand. He makes people uncomfortable because of his intentions behind the niceties.
Yeah.
Not all villains are outwardly evil.
Yeah.
Did you want to meet him, or did you just want to go on to the Reddit stuff?
I mean, if you want to bring him out and play, we can do that.
See, this is where if Ishtar was here, she would warn you against it or highly encourage it.
You also know if Ishtar was here, she would be feeding off of me, and with this would spiral way further off track than I have already made it go off of.
You know, I'm going to ask her if I should introduce Sherlock.
Am I alone with you guys? Did he leave us? I think we're alone now. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics I was singing for you, Chad. I'm sorry.
Alright, I have sent her a message. We shall see if she responds. If she doesn't respond, you don't get to meet him, and I'll introduce you all to him next time.
Okay. I think we're alone now.
See, now you're going to get that song stuck in your head.
Yes, I am. And the thing is it's not going to be your problem. It's everybody that's going to have to see me tomorrow's problem.
All right, while we're waiting on Ishtar, and if she responds or not, how about we play a little bingo?
I wish my cello was downstairs, because then I'd actually play that. Okay, I got the bingo.
Okay, so this is from Today I fucked up. Today I fucked up by enraging the parents of my girlfriend by pretending not to know what a potato is.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. Rewind. What?
Today I fucked up by enraging the parents of my girlfriend by pretending not to know what a potato is.
So I did hear you right. Okay. I'm scared.
So Ishtar says, not this week.
Aww.
She wants to be there. She wants to be there when I introduce you to him.
Fine. You're lucky I love you, Ishtar. Ah, chat's also joining me. Chat's adding lyrics. This is great. I love you, chat.
Let me tell you that I have made a bad mistake this evening. My girlfriend, who let me tell you is only my second girlfriend of all time, said I am invited to dinner with her and her parents. Now, this is very important. When you get to meet the parents, it means they're serious about you. So,
Yeah.
meeting the parents is important. I was very aghast. I don't think they know what that means. Nervous and bashful to be invited to such a situation. But I knew it must be done. This person is very dramatic in their writing.
That's an understatement.
I met them. They also, I don't think, speak actual English. I met them nicely.
That sounds like
I
some
should.
of the scam artists that I've been sending you screenshots of.
Yes. I should tell you. And it started off. It does sound like them. It's like,
Right? Oh
I
my
should
god.
tell you. And it started off in a good way. The idea slapped my mind that I should do a comic bit to make a good impression and become known to them as a person who is amusing. Okay, I'm going to hold my judgment till the end of this, and then I want to get you and the chat's opinion on it. But I'm going to continue to read. When I saw that baked potatoes were served, I got the idea that it would be very good if I pretended I did not know what potatoes was. That would be funny. Well, let me tell you, backfired on my face. I'll tell you how. The the only thing that got backfired on their face was his girlfriend later that evening. So, first, when the potato became on my plate, when the potato became on my plate, I acted very interesting. I showed an expression on my face so as to seem that I was confused, astounded, but in a restrained way, curious and interested. They did notice and seemed confused, but did not remark. So I asked, "This looks very interesting. What is it?" They stared at me, and the mother said, "It's a baked potato." And I was saying, "Oh, interesting. A baked. What is it again?" And she was like, "A potato." And I was like, "A potato. Oh, interesting. Never heard of a potato. Looks pretty good." This can only be pulled off if this person is foreign.
Yeah.
So, uh, I don't know. This is anyway. And then they didn't see I was clowning, but thought I really did not know what is a potato. So I knew I would be very shamed, humiliated, depressed, and disgusted if I admitted to making a bad joke. So what I did was to act as if it was not a joke. but I committed to the act of pretending I didn't know what a potato is. They asked me, very incredulous, did I really not know what a potato is? That I never heard of a potato. I went with it and told them, yes, I did not even I did not ever even hear of a potato. Not only had I never eaten a potato, I had never heard the word potato. This went on for a bit, and my girlfriend was acting very confused and embarrassed by my fucked up antics. And then the more insistent I was about not knowing what a potato is was when them parents started thinking I did know what a potato was. This is going on for more paragraphs. Well, let me tell you, I had to commit 100% at this point. When I would not admit to knowing what a potato was, the father especially began to get annoyed. At one point, he said something like, enough is enough. You're fucking with us. Admit it. And I said, sir, before today, I never heard of a potato. I still don't know what a potato is, other than some kind of food. I don't know what to tell you. Well, let me tell you, he got very annoyed. I decided to take a bite of the potato. And when I did, I made a high pitched noise and said, tastes very strange. That is when the father started yelling at me, and the mother kept saying, what are you doing? Excuse me.
Sorry there, choked on my own tongue, started laughing.
And my girlfriend went to some other room. Finally, the father said I should get the fuck out of his house.
Antoine, hold up. Chat says OP needs help, not therapy, but with spelling.
Oh, not spelling, grammar. It's spelled very well. Like, there's no errors or anything. I don't have to guess at what the word is. It's
I lost
grammar.
my brain cells with this one already. Dude doing some next level trolling. And that's where I choked on my tongue.
And I said it was irrational to treat me like this just because I never heard of a potato before. Well, let me tell you, he didn't take that kindly. Now, in text messages, I have been telling my girlfriend I really don't know what a potato is. The only way I can ever get out of this is for them to buy that I don't know what a potato is. I wish I never started it, but I can't go back. I think she will break up with me anyway. So,
was it worth it?
This is written, I'm pretty sure, by AI.
That's what I was thinking.
So it is like, okay, we've already stated for him to be able to get away with this, he would have to be a different race than his girlfriend and her parents. And it would have to be a race that doesn't necessarily doesn't necessarily have been considered more of the Western cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have baked potatoes in Japan, South Korea, China. They have them in both of the Americas, Greenland, Iceland. They have them in Europe. You understand what countries I'm leaving out?
Yep.
Okay. So, being that, let's just say he's Indian, from Bangladesh even, I could almost guarantee that every one of you have met this person in a text message or something, or email, as they tried to get you to buy whatever it is or do a refund so they can get into your bank account. It's the only way. Now, That would explain the grammar mistakes because it's not, it's being translated.
Mhm.
So I met them nicely. I should tell you, and it started off in a good way. In English, that sounds awful, but for those countries, some of those words may not translate.
Mhm.
So it's the AI translator just kind of threw whatever in there.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if they're actually trolling or they just didn't really like their girlfriend.
Or or it's all made up.
Well, yeah, it could be made up. But here's the thing. My in-laws have a very good sense of humor. All of them. My sister-in-laws, my brother-in-laws, mother and father-in-law. And even some of the nieces, or even some of the nephews and the niece, have a firm grasp on sarcasm. Um, when a joke isn't working, you can pull back from it very simply. In this case, I don't know what a potato is. All right, you go for it. You're firm on it. You double down on it, and then when you realize it's not working, you just go, "Oh yeah, look, I'm just trying. I'm trying to break the ice, fucking with you a little bit. The food is delicious. If this is real, and we're taking it as that because we don't know, we can make assumptions. If this is real,
Assuming makes an ass out of you and me.
I don't think he liked his girlfriend.
Agreed.
Now, you sent me some
Two.
uh,
Because the titles were
Reddits.
interesting. I don't know why the links were so long. The only thing I like is long cat. Long cat is long.
Okay, so the two you gave me are Mother-in-Laws from Hell, which that title is good God.
Wait a minute. Hold
And
up.
then
I was spacing. Did any of the bingos get clicked other than free space?
no, it was. I don't. There's no.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay. I
And then
totally was spacing out. I'm sorry, Chad. That
and
one
then
killed
the
a brain cell or two. Anyways, sorry. I'll be a good girl.
and then the other one is Am I the Asshole?
Yep.
What one do you want me to read?
Yeah, I don't care. Both of their titles looked interesting.
Well, one title is How Do I Tell My Husband That His Dying Mother Can't Live Here Anymore?
Yeah.
And then the other one is Am I the Asshole for disinviting a friend to my birthday after she showed me the food she was bringing?
Yeah. Like I said, they both sounded interesting. Also, rage baity.
Oh, they're definitely rage baiting. All right. Since we're all kind of hungry, let's go with the food one. Am I the asshole for disinviting a friend from my birthday party after she showed me the food she was bringing? This is from Throwaway Cupcake Lad. And he states, Hi guys, I'm using a throwaway for this one. It's in the name. I think we get it. All right. So basically, 17. Hold on. Why is your name Cupcake Lad if you are 17 female?
High schoolers. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know.
Well, I'm glad I don't know yet. So basically, 17 female, am having my 18th birthday at home. It's just a dinner with my closest friends. I told everyone they may bring food if they like, but I'm going to doing little cooking, like some barbecue food, and then ordering pizza. My guy friend, Ryan, asked if he can bring a mutual friend we have, Emily, since they're dating now. I told him, yeah, sure, because he was gonna leave early anyway. She offered to make food, and I told
Hey,
her
we're
that would
back
be
on the FYP.
woo, because we're doing Reddit now, and you're not cussing up a storm.
Fuck, 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 fuck. Sheeple, Sheeple, Sheeple. Yeah, still on the FYP.
Did you say sheeple?
Sheeple. It's fuck in Korean.
Sheebal.
Uh huh.
Shibal?
Uh huh.
Oh, I did not know that. I will now be able to cuss in different languages. She offered to make food, and I told her that would be really nice, but she didn't have to. But she insisted. I made a group chat of people coming, and I invited Emily to it. I sent a message talking about when to come, to wear whatever. An important thing in the message was about allergies. I have a friend coming with a really serious nut allergy. I've never seen them have a reaction, but I've been told it gets pretty bad. I wrote in the message to triple check your food doesn't have nuts and to be aware of cross contaminating. Everyone read the message. Some replied. Emily did a thumbs up on the message. Last night, me and Emily were talking, and she mentioned the food she made. I told her to show me a picture, and it was a cake. The cake looked like something my mum had made before, and it contained nuts. I asked if it had nuts, and she said yes, but not a lot, and my friend could just not eat the cake, which is true. I told her I'd rather she just didn't bring it. She then got mad and said she'd gone through the trouble of making the cake, so she's bringing it or she's not coming. Excuse me.
So let me get this straight. Person has a peanut allergy, and another person says, "Fuck your peanut allergy. I don't give a shit about your peanut allergy. I'm bringing my food anyways." I don't think I need to hear more of the story. The person with the peanut food is an asshole for wanting to bring the peanut food when there's a person with a peanut allergy. The fuck?
I disagree a little bit,
Some
but
peanut
let's finish.
allergies are so severe, being just around the peanut can trigger an allergy.
I understand that,
Okay.
but let's finish and then we do what we do and we'll discuss. I told her then she's not coming because I was clear about my friend's allergy and even cross contaminating was asked to be checked. So why would I allow her to bring a whole cake? She said it was disrespectful to disinvite her and that she's Ryan's girlfriend. If he's going, she's going. That's not how that works. I told her, no, it's my party, and I didn't want her there anymore because she was acting like a child. She stopped texting me, but then I got a call from Ryan saying I was being a massive dick, and she spent ages on the cake. No one spends ages on a cake.
Okay, that's a
I
It's figure of speech, meaning it took forever, a long time, just too much time. But with this society, and I do mean society, anything more than 5 seconds is forever.
blame TikTok. I
Yeah.
said I don't. I said I don't care if it took her 2 whole weeks to make the goddamn cake. I was specific from the beginning on what you could bring and couldn't. The only thing you couldn't bring was something with nuts. The parts where I'm talking to these two were where I maybe
10
ate the
minutes
egg.
is a long time when it comes to certain things, but there are certain TikToks that there's like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4 that needs to use the 10-minute feature. Looking at
What
you,
is?
TikTok.
I asked if she's incompetent of reading and comprehension, and if she really doesn't know any other cake recipes. He said I was being a bitch and hung up on me. I mean, saying something like that, you kind of are being a bitch.
Yeah.
Ryan is Ryan is telling everyone him and Emily are not attending because I called them names and rejected Emily's cake. A lot of friends, mostly ones not coming to the party, are saying it was slack to let her make something and then uninvite her because of what she made and she put effort into that cake for my birthday. Punctuation! You are 17 years old, probably 18 now. Punctuation, young woman!
The education system around this world is not that amazing. They like to pass people through the grades just to look good.
There's only three people saying I'm not the asshole, and one of them is my friend with the nut allergy. My party is tomorrow, and I kinda want perspective on this before then. Am I the asshole? Edit. The cake is something like a spongy cake, but it's not an actual birthday cake with frosting. I really don't know how to explain it, but it's seen as more a treat cake where I live. It's like, if that makes any sense at all. I guess think of like a Jaffa cake. So more of a biscuit esque but spongy.
That doesn't sound good.
So, okay, why I disagree with you a little bit, and it's only a little bit, is she is the friend, quote unquote friend, is right that the person can just not eat the cake. But this is also I disagree. We don't know what type of nut allergy, so we don't have all of the information. But where I agree with you is yes, she specifically asked not to bring anything with nuts in it, and she did anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's unneeded 17-year-old drama. That's what I think it is.
I think it's a validation post looking for attention. And well,
Oh, she's 17 years old. Of course she's looking for attention.
I just wanted to get a little mark on the bingo board, that's all.
It's of course she's looking for attention, but the I don't think like do I think she's an asshole in the situation? No.
No.
Telling her because she does mention that this Emily girl is a friend of
Where
hers.
is it? I know I have it on this bingo. Where is it?
What?
Am I the asshole for boundaries? There it is.
Do I now is she being an asshole by calling her friend incompetent and having no reading comprehension? Yes, she's being an absolute bitch, and she knows she is.
She's 17 years old.
She is,
The hormones
but
are everywhere. They're
it,
raging. I'm not
she's
gonna
still,
finish that.
which you can turn around and say that the girl Emily, who made the cake, the Jaffa cake, has the same type of hormones running through her, and
Mm-hmm.
she decided she was going to make something that she thought she could make, which she probably got from TikTok, and decided to bring it. Like, the I don't think she's like a complete asshole, but I think she's yeah, she was being a bitch. But that's just me.
Next.
All right. This is again from today. I fucked up, and it's a question. So this is a response to the question. What is the most cringeworthy thing you did to woo your crush?
Uh-huh.
Banshee, what is the most cringeworthy thing you've done?
Honestly, I can't think of anything.
You've never tried to woo someone.
I honestly, the only time things that I could think of are not the cringy stuff. It's more of the, well, that's basic shit, like making food.
Ah, well, the most cringeworthy thing that I have ever done to woo the person that I wanted the attention from is move to a different country.
Oh, I know this story.
Oh, I'm not telling the whole story. I'm just saying that's the worst thing that I've ever done.
Oh, I would say there's more to that story that makes it worse, but
Of course, there's more to it. It makes it worse. It's just the most cringeworthy thing I've done. I look. I agree with Dark. I would never post the most cringeworthy thing I've done on Reddit, but this person did.
well,
Their
okay.
name is
The reason people
their
do
name.
that stuff, and I can tell you this because I am chronically on the Rhine. It's because there's a whole group of people that's made Reddit their whole personality, so they treat Reddit like it's their personal diary. Yeah.
Don't ever do that. That's awful. Don't no. Listen, I don't even agree with people who use YouTube as their own personal diary.
Do
And
you remember those days where people would come on and go, "Today is," and literally spill out like if it was a real diary? God, early
they still
YouTube.
do it now. They only, but it's on TikTok now instead of YouTube, and they put it like you said. They make 10 posts on it.
Use the 10-minute feature on TikTok, people. I'm looking at you, TikTok. Looking at you.
All right.
Oh, you're going to give me another notification, TikTok. Oh, I'm back off the FYP. Fuck you.
Yes, diaries are meant to be private, except when you want attention, and then you think that you're deep
Dear
and
diary.
emotional and intelligent, so you decide to post it for everyone, and you just end up looking at people going, "You could have not said all of that, and I didn't need to know anything about that. But thank you. Now I know how to make fun of you."
Dear diary. Today,
Uh,
Mr. Smith looked in my direction. I knew he grades my tests. He has to be having a crush on me just like I did him. Sincerely, me.
I can tell you. I can tell you a better than the moving one. A better thing to woo someone that I was interested in, and it was for the relationship that I had at the time. But I invited her to be a co-host,
Oh, Ishtar.
not Ishtar.
Oh, I know who you're talking about now. Like I said, Chad, I've known him for many, 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 many moons.
That was probably the cringiest thing that I have ever done, aside from moving to a different country, and both of them blew up in my face. Shocker! All right. This is from Stop Fouling Jeff in response to that question. And it goes back to the 6th grade. When I was in 6th grade, my parents talked me into going to a week-long church camp I knew of, but didn't know personally any of the kids going. But they sold me that everyone would praise Jesus, ride horses, and have a good time.
I know where this
I
is
decide
going.
I decided to go. It was like a 6-hour drive in one of those big white vans. Hopefully it had windows. Quickly, everyone started whipping out their CD cases and exchanging music, and I instantly was like, fuck, I only had 2 CDs. Before I read this, try and get the 2 CDs.
One of them was Nickelback, and the other one was one of the many Christian bands that was popular.
Wrong on both
Oh,
counts.
come on, TikTok!
Britney Spears, Baby One More Time, and Everclear.
TikTok. Oh, TikTok. Hi. Knock your shit off for the rest of the hour. Attention whore.
Are we having a conniption?
Yes, I'm about to have a full-on crap chat because TikTok's being needy. It doesn't like the fact it's not the only one we're streaming on.
What, did it shut down?
No, it made me do a whole proof I'm not a bot.
I mean, at least they don't think you're 13.
Well, they did for a little bit.
And at least they didn't ban you for showing your shoulders.
Twitch did do that. Twitch did do that.
I remember.
I forgot about that.
It's why I'm fully dressed.
Maybe I should
Twitch
switch for a trip.
Twitch couldn't handle if I started taking off my clothes.
Oh, baby.
Can I continue with the cringe instead of you enacting your own?
But where's the fun in me not acting my own? Isn't that like our whole thing?
Listen, Banshee darling. I know it's been a while since we've been on the air. And I know it's been a while since you've heard me talk. It's okay. You don't have to overact. I can punish you later. Now, while she's getting over blushing from forehead to toes, I will continue with the story. I was a really weird kid.
Oh, it is? Oh, no. Am I Oh, my God, it is. Thank you, chat.
What?
Banshee crashes out.
When did you put that on there?
I don't know. That's why chat had to tell me it existed. I don't remember putting it there.
Because what? You changed things around a couple of months before we went on hiatus, right?
Yeah. I changed it.
That's when you did it.
Changed it like 4 times. It's almost been always in like updating because some things become irrelevant and other things need to be added. Like Antoine lectures. Now we need to add Antoine puts Banshee in her place. age.
Oh, I haven't put you in your place, darling. You're not tied to anything yet.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time.
So, do we want to continue with the cringe? Oh
Yes,
god, this
please.
is long. Alright. I was a really weird kid. Everyone was trying to talk to me about music, and I had honestly never heard of any of the bands they were talking about. I just wanted to jam some Britney to myself. This is a boy? I'm assuming?
Nothing wrong with that.
Alright. I think he likes other boys.
Again, nothing wrong with that.
No, I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. Just, it's kind of a weird way to tell people. You know, Britney Spears. So naturally, I went the elitist route. Said I had all of that music and I was listening to some new underground private shit they hadn't heard of. You know, to be fair, Everclear, before they got big, could have fit that.
I mean, sure. Sure. I'll give you that.
Once we get to camp, all I'm thinking is let's find some friends quick because I can't talk to these kids anymore. I go to the pool and make some friends with a few older kids. There were 3 girls, 2 guys, and me. They were all in 8th grade, so obviously they were really cool. Plus, I thought the girls were really hot. I figured this would be the best time, if any, to get my first kiss. Their windshield wipers were turned up to the maximum with all the game 6th grade me was spitting. What? Their windshield wipers were turned up to the maximum with all of the
Say that again.
I'm trying to picture it in my head what he's trying to say.
I just reread it, please.
Their windshield wipers were turned up to the maximum with all the game 6th grade me was spitting. Like, they had to fan themselves, but he's saying that they were steamy?
Was
And yes,
How
I agree.
old is
No one
this
talks like
post?
this. Well, this is. It doesn't say.
How old is the poster?
Also hasn't said yet, but they were in 6th grade. So what? 6th grade is 16.
No, that's sophomore. It's sixth grade would be 12, 13.
Oh, okay. And 8th grade would be 15, 14, 15?
14, 15.
Oh,
Normally, there are some 13-year-olds because summer babies exist.
yes. All right. So what I'm getting is he was flirting and the girls were into it. We'll just go with that.
Yeah. I lost brain cells. I don't even remember what who I was talking to. Anyways, oh my god. Continue, please. Hopefully.
All right. We decided to leave the pool and walk around the camp till we all had to have a group meetup. The cabins were separated by grades, so they said they would walk by the 6th grade cabin and pick me up. The first thing I do is put on my freshest outfit. Great time to break out my fresh white t-shirt. Can't forget my jean shorts. This was pre-faded denim, so this was the industrial bright blue jean shorts. What? No. Okay, if he's in 6th grade, there was already faded denim
Mm-hmm.
because faded denim was a thing before Britney Spears was around.
Mhm.
Bright blue jean shorts. I think he just likes bright blue. Because they had the dark blue
Okay,
jean shorts.
when Britney Spears was popular, I don't remember anyone using windshield wipers as a metaphor for anything.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure this is someone's writing prompt.
Okay.
Um, it's summer in Texas, so I might as well top the outfit off with knee-high white socks. And of course, for the bitches, Doc Martens. I looked like a weird redneck lumberjack. So I walk out and they're kind of like, what the fuck? But whatever. It's kiss time. We start walking and one of the older guys farts and all the girls laugh.
I.
No, that doesn't happen. All the guys laugh because I'm sorry, every male thinks bodily functions are funny.
What the
Boom! Found my in. My friend Travis and I have been making fart jokes for quite some time, so I'm up to speed on this area of humor.
Oh my god, I'm not the only one that thought it. Yes! This sounds like Onision trying to write as a child.
Well, I don't know Onision that well, just what I've seen about him being an awful person, so I will have to take your word for it. Bam, the other guy farts, and all the girls laugh even harder. Now, I'm thinking all I have to do is drop the biggest fart, and literally the girls are going to laugh so hard, they're going to each kiss me one by one. No, no, they won't. I start clinching and squeezing my stomach as hard as I can. I'm walking like a newborn deer. Then
What?
I feel it. Got a big one ready. I don't know if I can finish reading this. I, look, I don't get secondhand embarrassment, but I know people who listen do. Um,
I don't have brain cells anymore. I would like something that could give education to our stream. Something.
uh,
I don't care
what?
what.
Here's education for the stream. Don't do what he's doing, if this is true. So instead of just dropping it out and laughing, I wanted to make a big show about it. I run. Why? Why?
Hmm.
I run in front of the small group, squat down, turn just my head around, and forcefully shit myself.
The funny thing is someone in chat says that he bets he shits himself.
See, the psycho said it right as I read it. This was all out diarrhea. If you don't know this before, early 90s denim was the least forgiving fabric in the world. Everyone knew I shit. It's running down my leg, being soaked up by my knee-high socks. Instantly, I just react and start running, kicking up shit like mud off a truck. I've never been to this camp before, so I'm just running for anything. I find a bathroom, toss the socks, boxes, shirt, but I couldn't drop the jorts. I can't just walk across the church camp naked. Plus, at this point, I'm thinking maybe they didn't really see it. I was really confident in my speed at the time, so I was thinking I could say that's my thing. I drop giant farts and run before the smell catches me.
The fuck?
I,
I think chat got saved. They have an ad break.
Yeah, I
Well,
think they're happy they have an ad break.
Twitch's chat. I'm sorry for TikTok and YouTube. Not really.
I drop. I'm not reading that again.
I'm
Come to
wanting
find.
to read some stuff out of my psychology or sociology book so we can have some form of way of getting some of the brain cells back.
You wanted Reddit stories.
I
I have
did.
Reddit stories.
But what the fuck is this?
Uh, Something cringy and embarrassing. Come to find out, not only were the 5 people I shit in front of outside the bathroom waiting for me, but there were like 25 kids. Instantly, I just ran in my docks and jorts combo back to the cabin I was staying in with the other kids chasing me and yelling shit pants. I run to my bed to find all the music nerds I drove up with going through my CD case. It only has 2 CDs. They're like, what the fuck? Thought you had tons of secret music, bro. Wait, did you shit your pants? So yeah, that was about 4 hours into a week-long trip. I really thought farting would impress these girls. I lost my favorite pair of jorts and pride that day.
And I'm gonna go throw up.
I blame Ishtar for that one. How about one way to scare off religious solicitors?
Sure.
Yes, Dark. He thought farting in front of a girl would impress her. That's never going to happen. And for the girl that it does impress, usually she's missing half of her teeth and she can hold watermelons underneath both of her boobs who sag to the side.
Same. I feel it. Either a stroke or an aneurysm. Same.
But like a way to scare off religious solicitors. This is something that you need.
Okay, let's go.
So this is a how to.
Step 1.
Well, there's no steps. It's
Damn.
still Reddit.
Stupid Reddit.
So, back in 2011, I was majoring in theater arts at the local college and was in the theatrical makeup class. I think I've read this one before.
Yeah, that's been on the channel before. I know exactly which one this is.
Yeah, Fleet Street is the best stage blood. Yeah, okay, so we've read this one. Never mind. Fine. How about an insane doctor's appointment?
Okay.
So, the title of this, My Insane Doctor's Appointment, and we have liftoff. Please don't have any more gas. I don't want this to have anything to do with farting or poop.
I will end the stream.
I have reached my quota for the millennium.
I will end the stream. I'm not joking.
If you've ever been so embarrassed you literally could die, you gotta hear this.
You're walking a thin line.
I didn't pick this. I am just reading it. I am a victim of circumstance. So here I am, straight out of high school. It was a couple of years since my last physical, and I was due. Why are you getting a physical? The only reason you'd be getting a physical in high school is if you played sports.
Or your yearly.
Why do you need it? You're a teenager. You don't need a yearly physical.
Everybody needs a yearly.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. It's called being healthy and being proactive of your health and staying healthy. You need to go to a doctor because obviously you haven't seen your doctor in over a year.
So I scheduled a doctor's appointment for my regular physical. You have no idea how this is going to end. I get to my appointment, and I'm ready for whatever. Open my mouth and say, take big, deep breaths in and out, and yes, drop my pants, turn and cough. That's how I know he's not getting a physical, because they don't do that if you're a teenager. Then he says, we should take a urine sample. And I'm like, easy peasy. So I get a cup from the nurse, head to the bathroom, and splash all over to get a sample. Gross. You think it's easy. It is. But it's not. But it's not like a faucet. Once you start, you can't stop. That's not true, and you have no control. I cleaned up, walked out, and gave the cup of my pee to the nurse and head home, full of pride, thinking I surely passed with flying colors.
Why is the stream turning into bathroom stuff?
I don't know.
I feel gross.
Nope. The nurse calls later that afternoon, and I'm thinking, I only slept with a couple of girls. What could it be? This is all fucking made up.
Yep.
She says we found an abnormal amount of white blood cells in your urine, and we think we'd like you to see a
Whoa,
urologist.
hold up. That's not how that works. You don't see blood cells in urine.
You can.
I mean, yeah, sure you can and all that, but that's not how that works.
Well, they can if it's a wide battery test, like a wide battery range test. They do test for white blood cells, red blood cells, things like that. White blood cells in your urine means infection.
Yeah. I mean, you're not
So he
wrong.
says
But
you have
if
to go see a urologist.
you're okay, if he's doing his yearly on a regular fix, when you're doing a urine test, what they're looking for isn't going to have the white blood cells or anything like that. It's just you're getting your drug test, and then you're also getting your protein levels tested.
Well, yeah, but we've already accepted that this is made up. Uh, peeing white blood cells is different than peeing blood.
Yeah.
It's not like what it means is your body is fighting a serious infection. That's usually the first signs that you do have a STI or STD.
Also, you will find white blood cells if you have urinary tract infection, kidney infection, bladder infection.
Well, like I said, all infections.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you think, that is not beer.
It should be.
It should be, but it's not. Believe me, I could use it. We are
I'm.
apparently giving. We
I'm
are giving a health lesson. Ha! That's something we're doing.
I'm done with the bathroom stuff, though.
Well, let's see where this goes.
Down the toilet.
Apparently, like his urine sample. I schedule a urologist appointment a week later. Wow, really? A week later? That doesn't happen.
Unless you're
And
with
I'm
Kaiser.
And I'm thinking about the worst. Could be an STD, or worse yet, some type of disease. Maybe I have a defective ding dong. I have no clue. I nervously walk in, sit down, and wait my turn, gripping the chair with both hands like I'm about to take off on a rocket ship. There are other guys in the waiting room, all waiting their turns. But it's obvious that I'm the youngest of this space shuttle crew. Finally, my name gets called. He's alluding to how
I
he was holding the
know.
chair.
I know. I know.
At least he's continuing the alliteration. I sit down in the exam room. After about 20 minutes later, the doctor comes in and explains what the nurse told me over the phone. Here I'm thinking, it'll just be another urine sample, right? He then says, I'd like to start with a bladder scope. Great! They're going to cut me open and look at my bladder. This obviously won't happen today, and this will need to be scheduled out. That's not how that works. Nope. He says, no, we won't cut you open. We'll take a thin tube with a light and camera at the end and insert it into your urethra. It is the most direct route to your
Mhm.
bladder. I am visibly shaking at this point. What's my urethra? Is that a medical term for belly button? I ask.
The
Hold on.
educational system has failed
Hold hold
everybody.
on. Hold on. I had to reread the first sentence again. Just out of high school and he doesn't know what a urethra is.
Antoine, there are many men that doesn't understand that there are 3 holes for girls, and they don't think the urethra exists. This doesn't surprise me, and again goes with what I said. The education system has failed everybody.
He's he's almost the age to where he can go to war and he doesn't know what a urethra
And
is.
we argued, me and you argued with somebody in their 40s over a urethra.
The doctor says, "No, it's where you urinate from." I immediately turn white and start sweating. I begin to tell him, "I don't think this is necessary. I've only slept with 2 girls and there must be some type of mistake. Can we schedule this for another time?" The doctor then says, "No, we have to schedule it for today, and trust me, it won't hurt or take long. This is very true. There are very, very few nerves in the urethra of a male, and even less nerves going through the tubes into the bladder."
I would like to point out urethra play is a thing, so there are nerves.
I know it. I said few. I didn't say there were none. I understand urethra play is a thing. Sounding is a thing. I wish I didn't know what that was. I have many people to thank for that, and I usually curse
I'm
them
one of them.
whenever it comes up. What?
I'm one of them.
I knew about sounding before you.
Oh, I know.
Do you remember Opal?
Uh,
I had Opal on a few of my streams, and sounding came up multiple times because it's something she liked to do to her boyfriend. Yeah. Okay.
so here's a question: when did this become from threads of truth to drop in a love line?
It hasn't
It's getting there.
because we're reading from Reddit.
Damn it, Reddit.
I got taken back into another room where they lay me down to prepare me for the procedure. I'm literally shaking at this point, thinking I just want to go home and crawl under the covers. Then about 4 other nurses walk into the room. Apparently, they are students who are observing the procedure for educational purposes.
They would
There's
ask
also
you first.
I was just going to say that. This is how I also know this isn't true because the doctor and the nurse have to ask if you're
Well,
okay with it.
unless this is in a different country, that then not the states, then that's different because HIPAA's only a thing in the states.
Fair. Fair. Very fair. Um, this older female nurse, probably in her 60s, then comes up to me and says, "I need to prepare the area for the procedure." She then proceeds to clean my junk with this orange reddish liquid called, I don't know, it's iodine. He got cleaned with iodine. Oh no. It's been some time since my last encounter with my ex. This is not good. She's cleaning the area like it's her last supper, and I'm here getting a rock hard bonsai tree.
That's the point.
I grasp the table, and before I can start to think of my grandmother, the inevitable happens. I had no control. It was so fast. I had no time to think. it, and I mean it, comes out. The nurse takes a step back and immediately places a towel over it and says, "It's not the first time." Again, fair. The procedure was quick, and I got dressed and walked out of the office with my tail between my legs. I get home and shower like I've been violated. Thankfully, everything was just fine, except for my pride. I haven't had a physical since. Well, I hate to tell you this, you didn't have a physical during this.
In the world of that never happened.
This is the most not happened that has ever happenedest.
This whole fucking stream's Reddit has been nothing but like this never happened. That I need to add that to the bingo card.
No, I honestly think that the party one that you
Okay,
sent me, I
yes,
think
I
that
will
did
get
happen.
that one. But I also think I need to put AI onto the bingo card too.
I could make it so much worse
Please don't.
because I have a today I fucked up by submitting hardcore furry erotica instead of my final paper.
Why not add the cherry? Well, I mean, we're okay, what, 30 minutes, 20 minutes? Might as well add the fucking cherry to the top of this shit stew sandwich. I'm
Well,
sorry, everybody.
we
Welcome to the
also
tomato
have the
show.
one that you still sent with the how do I tell my husband that his dying mother can't live here anymore. So do you want furry porn?
Chat wants furry porn because they want to know how the hell that happened.
Well, Doc wants to know how you could be that hard up for the last one.
Mm.
Simple. He wasn't. It was a made up story about a teenager. And
Trying
I'm
to look
sorry.
cool.
Yeah, no teenager has control. That's no teenager has control.
No. I lost my brain cells with that story. I didn't see that one. That should have
So
been
you do
clicked a
want
long time ago. And in the world of that never happened.
All right, chat. I know there's a couple of you in here still. Do you want furry porn? Or do you want to hear about a husband being told his dying mother can't live with them anymore?
Hey, that one also should be clicked too.
What one?
I don't know what generation I'm talking about. The one with the Britney Spears. They were all
Oh,
over.
yeah. Yeah, they were all over the fucking place. At least the last one gave us 2011.
Mm.
Chat pleads the fifth, and Dark says furry. All right, so Psycho wants the furry, doesn't want to admit to wanting the furry, and Dark is out here just letting his freak flag fly.
Told you,
Respect.
chat wanted the furry.
All right. Excuse me. When I got sick, whatever was in my chest is still there. Like I'm not, you can't, you don't hear me sound congested, but I have a cough that just doesn't want to go away.
Did you guys get COVID?
We were thinking we might have. To be quite honest, we had discussed it, the way that it hit us, and that this, because Ishtar had the cough last a long time as well. Like, I don't have a stuffy nose, I don't have sinuses or anything like that, but whatever was in my chest, it was a really, really dry cough when I was sick. And now it's become a wet cough that is having that stuff come up, which is always fun when you start coughing and then, I don't want to get, well, fuck it. We've already had shit and piss in this stream. When you have that giant ball of phlegm come up in your mouth, that's always fun.
Anyways, furry
Dark
porn.
makes a good point. We need furry porn to clean up the last two stories. Excuse me.
I'm gonna have
So-
nightmares.
at least you're not looking at the image that is along with it. It is a muscle-bound, bird-feathered dragon.
There's an image. Oh
Yeah,
God.
it's not a porn image. It is a blue and white dragon with feathery wings instead of scaled wings, because furries, with his arms over his very, 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 when I say very, again, muscle bound chest, with an open gi top, black belt, and gi pants. I can send you the link.
No.
It's not porn. It's someone's.
I don't
Anyway,
need it in my head while I'm trying to sleep.
it's not a bad drawing.
But have you heard the other stories we had today? I
Those
don't
didn't
need
have images.
exactly, exactly. And this does have an image. You're gonna send me the image, which means it's going to be related to this stream, which means that's going to be the image for all of the stories. I'm good. Antoine, I promise I'll be a good girl the rest of the stream. Please don't torture me.
Listen, hold on. Dark, as I said in my Discord about that book, apparently, according to reports, it is really, really well written. It's got a good story. If you can get past the milking of the minotaurs. And since it was asked, Ishtar and I would read it. We would narrate it, do the whole voice acting thing, but it's going to cost you. All right. So, I'm currently a fourth year computer science student at a pretty respected university and was looking to graduate this semester. One of the classes I was taking was a class.
Hold on for a second. Did you guys notice after I yelled at TikTok for being a needy little bitch, it stopped being a needy little bitch?
I don't know. I don't have TikTok pulled up.
I haven't yelled at it.
So it's a submissive like you.
I'm a switch, thank you.
Still doesn't mean you're not submissive.
Sometimes.
Yes, the internet is for porn.
Oh, that song's in my head. Anyways, moving along.
While the class didn't require too much heavy lifting, it still was a higher level one and required a good amount of work. For our final, our professor had assigned us a 20-page research paper into a current or possible future technology of our choice within the field. I did my paper on helium-3 powered generation. I worked my ass off on this paper and in the end was super proud of it. The papers were due last night at midnight and I held off on submitting my final draft till the end to get it as clean as possible. This is where I fucked up. Big time. Let me tell you a little about myself. I don't work a normal job. I tried it in my first year of school, and I really didn't like it. I've worked internships where they came up big outside of that. I really didn't work. This and being a student really doesn't mix well. So I had to make money some way. For the past 3 years, I've gotten by on writing hardcore erotica on commission. Specifically for furries. I would write anything, any fetish, any premise, anything.
Must not have been that proud post-nut clarity is a thing.
In some parts of that community, I became really popular. At one point, I was making almost $2,500 on Patreon, along with the amounts I charged for my customers. I'm in the wrong business.
We're doing something wrong, Antoine.
Am I proud of this? No. I have written some really disgusting stuff, but it paid the bills and the money was too good to pass up. I told myself the minute I got a real job, I was cutting and running from this
You're
work.
making a lot of fucking money. Why would you want a 9 to 5?
Well, this brings us to last night. I had not gotten any sleep for the past few nights. I had multiple projects due in the span of a few days. I was running on nothing but coffee and Rockstar. I was nothing more than a walking corpse and wanted to do nothing but sleep. I ended up doing my last read over of my final paper and submitted it before sleeping. However, instead of submitting my final paper, I somehow submitted one of the commissions I was working on. This commission is not light either. It is almost 10 pages long and contains a variety of things, including vor and scat. Again, we come back to poop. So, I went to bed. Submissions for the final locked, and my academic career was sentenced to death then and there. When I woke up this morning, I checked my grades for my other classes before noticing an email from my professor. All it says was to come to his office after class today. I want to fucking die right now. I don't know how I'm going to explain why. Instead of my final, I submitted a hardcore erotica story which with a wolf man jacking off in a dragon's stomach. But yeah, I fucked up big time. That explains the dragon. Okay, look, Doc brings up a good point. It's 10 pages,
Mm-hmm.
and he's. Okay, so 10 pages, and he's making. If that's a minimum, like, I understand. But if he's only doing 10-page erotic stories, how much is he fucking charging
Yeah, right.
to make $2,500 a month on Patreon along with what he's charging his customers?
Yup. So, Antoine,
Yes, darling.
this stream really went down to the toilet, didn't it?
It could. I could read the other story I have about playing with crystal meth in the first grade.
Does this look like an RTD bus to you?
No, this has been a train cart to hell without any brakes this time. I mean, what a way to come back.
Yeah. I need to bring back the Asian men.
Well, you are going to be doing TikTok next week.
We need Asian men as palate cleansers again.
Asian men as palate cleansers.
Stray Kids.
Well, what do you want to do for the last 20 minutes?
Cry in a black hole.
Oh, you can add up OP needs therapy.
Oh, yay!
The one person, well, that last
I
Reddit
need you to
has one-
lecture.
Why?
Then I'll have a bingo.
Yes, but there's nothing to lecture on.
Bitch.
You have to give me a topic on something. But I was gonna say, like, the last story and the one with the guy who decided to fart in front of girls to try and impress them definitely needs therapy.
Peace.
Please, what?
Lecture!
About what?
I don't give a shit.
I don't have anything prepared. There's nothing that has me irked. I mean,
I'm slowly getting you there.
There's nothing to lecture.
Can we not have poop related things next week or the rest of the year?
I will talk to my people, and I will make sure that they look for things that do not have it.
I agree. We have given you plenty of shit for you to normally lecture. You usually lecture on some of this stuff today.
There was nothing to lecture on. Like the some of the Reddits were obviously fake. That person who didn't know what year he was in. Then there was the urethra thing. I mean, what do you want me to lecture on?
You're slowly starting to lecture on how to lecture.
Lectureception.
I'm counting it. I love it. Bingo.
I didn't lecture. Me talking for 2 minutes isn't a lecture.
Yep.
You do not get a bingo.
And that's how I get my bingo, is I make you lecture because I don't get a bingo.
All right, let's discuss this real quick because this is a giant asterisk. What do you consider a lecture?
Normally, anything that could take on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, because that's what teachers do as lectures.
I was gonna say I've gone on rants,
Yes, you have gone on some rants.
but I wouldn't call it a lecture.
A lecture would be on one topic and describing said topic for a period of time.
So you,
I'm
Missy,
just being a brat trying to get you to lecture about me not having a bingo so I can actually keep it.
yeah, but you have to take that away because on top of the fact that it's not a lecture,
I lost my
it's
mouse.
not just me talking. You are interrupting. So it's not a lecture.
I lost my mouse. There it
Sure,
is.
you did.
I straight up did.
They're giving you suggestions for new tiles.
Put it in the Discord. I have 4 screens. It is easy to lose my little mouse.
How do you have 4 screens?
Easy. I got 4
you-
screens and I
do you
hook
have
them together.
Like, do you have 4 monitors?
Yes.
I have 2, and sometimes I find it confusing. I do want to get a third one because of being an audio editor. I need multiple things and gets covered up, especially if I'm bringing like Ishtar and I do duets where she'll read lines for females and I'll read lines for the males, and I'm the narrator and everything. So I need the two things, Audacity being able to be used going back and forth, and sometimes I have to cover it up. So I've been thinking about a third monitor, but I don't know. I don't know, one, where I would put it, and two, just how confusing that would be.
The way I have mine's is all set up. I have 2 OBSs on one monitor. I have StreamYards, the VTube model, and another OBS on another one. I have Discord, Spotify, the Bingo, and a browser up, and then I have the main OBS on another, and then I got another one completely empty in case I need to pile it.
I'm impressed.
It comes in handy.
Well,
Yes, I do. And I talk about Korean pop artists all the time.
I
Often.
was going to, I was going to say, since we don't really have much to talk about, did you want to end early
I mean,
before the ads start?
I could go on a rant about hockey, but we could end early and I could go bed.
You want to go on a rant about hockey?
I could. I like hockey. Hockey is great. Hockey is amazing. And my team is
Mm,
finally fucking winning. Yeah.
all right. I, something new. I had no idea you were a hockey fan.
Yes. I also play hockey. I said that earlier at the beginning of the stream.
Well, let's go ahead and say our goodbyes before the ad starts.
Okay. Bye, chat.
But, what, are you going to let me do the thing?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for Threads of Truth. My name is Antoine Creed, and I am the mouth and co-host to the wonderful Dark Banshee, who is sitting on my right. Don't worry, she's not 13, I promise. It's just her avatar. That's for
Dark
you,
wants
Twitch.
to add. It's not Twitch. That would be TikTok. If this suggestion should go in your Discord, because he doesn't think he's in mine, and I mean, the added to mine should be somewhere throughout Twitch, but I'm sure Antoine could also get you the.
I will get you the link, Doc. But we learned many things today. Don't rely on Reddit to not talk about poop, or other bodily fluids. So,
There's
with that
so
being,
much body fluids in this stream. I'm wondering if it's a part of the ED. We just need blood.
I'm going to pass on that one. So, thank you for joining us, everyone.